tell me a bit about like some of the shifts you've seen in terms of like you got the report, bad for people, bad for money. It made sense. You said about fighting. Like, tell us a bit about that. Have you felt a difference? This is the main thing. Have you felt a difference?
Yeah, like the everywhere everyone has got slightly more calmer. Now it's still not 100%, but there is a lot calmer. People aren't fighting as much. And yeah, and I find just that I'm not shouting at the kids at all now. I'm not shouting at them. I'm just like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And I just feel
Great.
that we have got closer. So yeah, so they're like they're happy.
Um, Thank you so much, Yvonne, for joining me today. I'm grateful for just having you part of our community, and I'm just looking forward to our chat because I know we saw you at the Live Your Dreams Awake event, and it was just wonderful to hear just how you're just have reset things. So you've been a member of Powerhouse for a long time. Do you want to tell people where you are in the world first?
I am in County Galway in Ireland,
February
and I joined in February 2020.
2020. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
I actually had to
God.
look it up because I couldn't remember. I was going, I know I joined in February, but what year was it like?
I know. I know. The time just flies. And what was your kind of main reason for joining?
I had two main reasons. One was I wanted more abundance, of course, like most people. And the second reason was that my family, the house was I just found everyone was fighting all the time. And I was saying maybe that it could help it, you know?
Mhm.
And when I joined, I found out
Yeah.
that, I found out that my house was bad for money and bad for people. And it was in a money lock. Or in a
Oh
lock, I
God.
should say. So like I was like, no wonder. Do you know,
Yeah.
it was like, oh yeah, it made total sense. Do you know?
Yeah. 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 So did you get to work immediately and take action?
No. I what I did was I listened to the beginning of the year, and I went, right, I have to go looking for all this stuff. And I was like, where am I going to get it? And I was kind of humming and hawing, and I was putting in some of the remedies when I'd find them. And I was like, I don't think I put in half my remedies the first year. And I was sitting back basically waiting for something to happen. And then I was watching one of your lives, and it was like, you shouldn't sit back now and wait for something to happen. You need to do other stuff and blah blah blah. You went on, and I was like, oh my god, sure, I've been sitting back waiting for these things to work, and they're not going to work if I don't actually do something. But it still took me every year. I was doing a little bit more, but it actually took me
Mhm.
until last year I kind of got everything in place properly. And then when I went to Lida, that was a complete different experience. That was just amazing. And that really got me going even more. So I put a lot more effort this year into,
Mhm.
I have all my remedies in. I have been doing, all the different affirmations and being in a positive place. And yeah, it was more this year now and last year and this year that I've actually started taking action, doing things more. And it's
I
when I've
love it.
actually seen more of a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. And it's the combination, like the house will support you once you've your remedies in, but you have to kind of like take that initiative as well. So tell me a bit about like some of the shifts you've seen in terms of like you got the report, bad for people, bad for money, it made sense. Like, and with you said about fighting, like tell us a bit about that. Have you felt a difference? This is the main thing. Have you felt a difference?
Yeah, like the everyone has got slightly more calmer. Now it's still not 100%, but for some reason it's that area that keeps getting cluttered. And it's that
Mm.
area. And I'm still figuring it out, but I'll get there. But there is a lot calmer. People aren't fighting as much, but I find myself a lot calmer because more so of the meditations. I started
Mhm.
doing the meditations, and they're a game changer as far as I'm concerned. An absolute
Yeah.
game changer. And
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm only doing them. I do two every day. I do a morning one, evening one in Dove, but sometimes I get a third one in, if I can.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
um yeah, and I find just that I'm not shouting at the kids at all now. I'm not shouting at them. I'm just like, yeah, okay, that's fine. You know, it's like shout away if you want, but I'm not even participating in it now anymore.
I
Um,
love it. I
so
love
it's great that way, like, and I just feel
Great.
that we have got closer, you know. But it's a hard dynamic here because there's four adults and one child. Because I have two adult daughters and one son, then like that's a lot younger. So yeah, it's a tough dynamic.
And the thing is, like, as you do the changes, everyone is going to be. Have you seen like shifts in them for other things in their lives? You know, have you got the remedies in this year? Have you seen shifts with them?
Oh, huge. Like my eldest daughter got she got a mortgage. She went for her partner actually has got his permanent position that he was looking for. He got it this year. Just got it there before the end of the summer, or before the beginning of the summer, I should say. He got a letter stating that he was going to be made permanent. And then my other daughter went for her driving test, passed first time, bought a car on the road. It's like, yay, I'm free now. I'm free. I don't have to be driving her everywhere.
Oh God,
Yeah, so they're like, they're happy, they're going
mhm.
along, doing their own thing. Like, so it's great. And then Lachlan is just flying it. He got student of the year in karate. He just got his yellow belt actually last week. Or he's not his yellow belt, his orange belt. He moved up from yellow. And yeah, he's coming out of it. He was very timid and quiet. So he's kind of coming out of that. So it's great. Like, they're all getting more positive, and they're all, life is moving on for them. Great, like, so
Yeah,
yeah.
amazing. And yourself, what about your own? Because I know from Lida there was, and for people who are like, what's Lida? It's our live event that we hosted in Ireland. Typically do it once a year or every second year. And it's an opportunity for people to gather and connect. And we do some change, like live your dreams awake. It's about envisioning. So it's a great opportunity. So Yvonne was at it. So that's just for people like, what's Lida? And it's just about us bringing our community together. So yeah, tell me a bit more yourself, because there's a few things that have been holding on. We've been seeing you more active in the group, and this is what I'm loving, is seeing like some of our members have been there for a long time, just getting even more connected and active.
Yeah, like I never would post my wins ever until this year. I started this year, and I'm even feeling more positive about, like, because I like to be working away in the background. Don't, I'll work away, and the funny thing is, if I'm stuck on something, I'm like, what I do or how do I? Someone always asks it in one of the lives, and you're just going, oh my God, that's my answer, my question answered now. I'm fine. I don't need to, sometimes I do messaging, but it's very rare. I kind of work away in the
Yeah.
background. But Lida was just, it was just being with like-minded women, and they were so nice and connected with so many people. And it was just a fantastic weekend away. And I was like, I'm going, I deserve it. It's for me, it's not for anyone else. And it was just so nice. And like, you really took me out of my comfort zone when you got me to talk just about the meditations. I was mortified. I was like, oh my God, what did you want me to do? Like, but it was great. I mean, like, the meditations are just huge. They've helped me hugely. So they
Yeah.
have.
And this is a new thing that, well, in the most recent years, that last year we updated the Powerhouse portal and all of the videos, the trainings, and we added in new meditations for every area. And it's about like this balance of like, once your home is balanced, then you have to start working on yourself. And we've just seen such a beautiful evolution in the program. And you really highlighted them at Lida. We've been really saying to everyone, like, come on, do the meditations. It really makes a difference.
But that's it. Like, I know everyone is busy. They're busy moms or they're busy doing whatever they do. But at the end of the day, like, I have been extremely busy as well. But it's 18 and a half minutes in the morning and it's 14 minutes or 14 whatever minutes in the evening. And like, for me, I lie in the bed because I know that if I get out of the bed, that's it. Good luck. I'm off on my whatever jobs I have to do. I lie in the bed and I just get into that zone and I stay calm for the day. And even if I'm getting negative, whatever, I still go, right, okay, it's not the end of the world, or and I really think the meditations they're just life changing as far as I'm concerned. And like, I was the busy mom. I'm the one that's doing A, B, and C. I'm actually holding down 2 jobs now at the moment. So like, it's not like that I'm just sitting around, oh, I have nothing to do.
Yeah.
I'm making time for them. Because for me, they're an essential part of my life now, and they're an essential part of my day, every day. And I don't care, even if it's 2 o'clock at night and I'm going to bed, I still do my meditation. Even if I have to be up at 5 o'clock, the morning of my son's communion, I was doing cakes and I was up at 5 o'clock, but I actually woke at 20 to 5 so I could get my meditation in before I started my day for the communion. And I just loved it. It was great. The day went off amazing.
And you mentioned the cakes. So like, you've got your jobs, your work, but tell us a bit about that, because it's like a whole new thing that's been unfolding for you.
I really struggled with my vision, because I'd be listening, and a lot of the people that that was in the community was like doing yoga, or they were, always giving something to people. And I was like, but I don't do any of that. What am I going to, and I was trying to it took me a long time to figure it out, but I loved baking. Baking was my thing always. And I started making cakes for different people, just, friends, neighbors, family. And then everyone would be like, where'd you get that cake? It's gorgeous, blah, blah, blah. And I did a course then on icing and all that. And yeah, so it just kind of started going, snowballing. And then someone said, you need to get on Instagram. And I was like, no way, because I'm not tech savvy at all. I don't like, I'm like, the computer's now saying that it's like dying. And I'm like, but I have it plugged in. And I'm like, I'm really nervous about it. But anyway, I ended up going on Instagram this year. And yeah, it's been amazing. I've literally had cake orders every weekend. I've had very few weekends that I've had nothing. And dessert orders. So yeah.
That's so cool.
It's amazing.
So tell me this, is there anything else you'd like to share about what's unfolded for you, like as part of the journey?
I'm trying to actually remember, like, there's so many things, like I just love the house now. I loved it when I moved in because it was like this amazing house to me. It was just amazing. I just loved it. And I just love the vibe it's given off. But for me, for people, for joining, if they want to, life is just so much better, like I'd be sitting there and I was one of these that, you see the winds coming in, going back, and I'd be like, oh, I wish that had happened to me. And, oh, look at her and blah, blah. But now I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. She got whatever, or she did whatever, or, her son, whatever, and I'd be thinking that, and I'm going, yeah, that's going to be me. I'm going to be saying, and I'm putting in all my wins every week, even though mine are maybe smaller than others. But at the end of the day, they're wins. And that's the most amazing thing, like, and like, I started off, I didn't know where I was going to get the money. I was like, I was really like struggling financially. But I said, I have to do this. I just have to do this. And I just find that, like, it's been the best thing ever. For me, it's been really, really good. And you do evolve as a person because, as you said, the house is supporting you. So you feel better, and you're just so much better, like, So yeah.
Nice. Um, yeah, it's a very interesting one when you're in that place, like with like that idea. And a lot of people, I suppose one of the things is that people are wondering about the investment and they're like, is it worth it? Like it's like it can be a big number, it can be very scary. Like for you, like in terms of like the value from it, like because now you're 4 years in, you're still part of our community, you're still seeing things unfolding.
Well, even if I'm like, I'd still be part of it, even if things weren't unfolding, because I just love the energy of it. I love the people in it. I love the whole Lida thing was just amazing. And for me, like, I haven't everything done, as in, I haven't even my vision board done because since COVID, I've been kind of, I don't know what I want other than obviously the cakes. But I said, now I'm going to start working on my vision board this year and say, right, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? What do I want to see for myself? And I was listening to Patricia this morning and I was like, oh my God, like, I said, I have to like, start my vision board now and start doing things. And it's so worth it. Like I was there, I was struggling. I was going, where am I going to get this money from? But the fact that you could pay it off and every month the money came in, it came from somewhere. And I made the decision that's where it's going. It's going into that. I want to be part of this and see what unfolds. And I'm so glad I did it. And like people probably are kind of going, like, it's not like I'm absolutely loaded or anything, but I'm happy and the house is happy and the kids are happy. And like, it's just so worth it. And I know more will come. I just have to set up my vision board and, do more. It's kind of only this year that's really, even though I've been part of it, but it's been this year that I've seen that, yeah, you really need to do the work. But it's so worth it. I still think it's worth it. And you will find the money somewhere. You just will. It will arrive. You will get money and you'll be like, right, that's for that. Do you know?
It amazes me so much, like when people are like, I am going to do it and they commit to it. And then, I think that, well, I do believe there's a higher force that's like watching out and be like, okay, she made that commitment. We're going to look after her. It's there. It's there. And they always say it just turns up. And that's why we offer the payment plans and why we give the support. Would you like to just share something about the community? Because I know that you said about like meeting everyone, but just like being part of that. It's not, this isn't like a normal, me personally doesn't feel like it's a normal feng shui course or community.
No, it's not. It's like no matter when you even ask a question on, like, you get an answer so quick, or and everyone is just so nice. And even at Lida, there was people that were like, it was just a different vibe compared to, it's just such a really, really nice community. And I just love it. I even love listening to people, or even when people are asking questions, or I've just started to join the community calls, like the connection calls. And,
Yeah.
and I'm like in there and I'm listening to everybody and it's like, oh my God, like, and it's great to see people, putting faces to the names as well. And, I love it. I just love it.
Yeah, and this is I think honestly from doing the live events and just seeing, like, I'd walk into the room and see, like, I don't even need to be there. If I just like put everyone in Powerhouse together, they'll just all be friends and get on well because there's like the same values, the same intentions, the same kind of like growth orientated mindset. And I'm always just amazed. I was delighted by it because I'm like, this is thing, like it's so fun. But that's why we started doing the like meditation sessions and together in the group, but also the connection calls where people get to connect with each other. And we have an event in like we're having a meetup, a casual meetup on next week in Dublin, just because like it's very it's not that it's not hard. It's not that it's not hard to make new friends at whatever age you are, but to be able to connect with like-minded people that are on that same growth trajectory is very powerful.
Absolutely. And like, I just, I don't know, because I'm not very tech savvy, I love going in there because people don't make you feel like, oh, she's silly, she doesn't know anything. Do you know, people just can't help you enough. If they know the answer, they will tell you, do you know, and the whole community, like Suzanne and Lucy are great. And, Jeanette is fantastic. And actually, I was in contact with Sheena during the week, and just everyone and anyone is just amazing. And the group, because they're so like-minded, it's so easy to get on with them all, and they're all different ages, and they're all just so nice. And like a lot of people stayed that weekend longer, like they stayed for the Friday night, the Saturday night, and some of them stayed the Sunday night. So they made a weekend out of it, like, and it was just amazing. Like, really, really. They were so encouraging. They're so encouraging. Like, they just don't make you feel like, there's no negativity, and it's brilliant. There's enough of that in the world. Actually, Brona said on, what was it, on Atlida about no TV. She said she'd have to give up. I give up the TV. I give up TV. After that, I didn't watch it all over Christmas. I didn't watch it at all. It was only after the communion, because I was just wrecked, I sat down and actually watched a bit of TV, but I haven't been watching it. And it's just, there's no negativity coming in, and you're not watching anything, and you just have more time to do everything as well. I just find you're still getting everything done, but at a calmer pace and a calmer thing. It's just amazing. Just love it.
What would you say to people who are considering joining, who've seen the videos, who've seen testimonials, who are like a bit like you, maybe stressed out and being like, I don't know whether I could back then, like financially, whatever. What would you say to them?
I would just say go for it. It's an amazing experience and you won't regret it. And it's not a waste of money, not a waste of money at all. It's the best money you will ever spend on anything. Plus, you're worth it. You're absolutely worth it. Like, another story, I saw this amazing chair. I'm gonna laugh. I saw this amazing chair about, oh my God, I don't know how many years ago. And when I looked it up, it was really expensive. I saw it in somebody's house and I sat in and I went, this is the chair I want. I've been looking for a chair. This is the chair I want. Looked it up, mad money, really expensive. So I just went, you know what? There's no point. Forget about it, right? But last year I decided, right, I want that chair. I'm going to get that chair. So I said by the end of the year, because the end of the year is my birthday. So I said, right, the end of the year, I'm going to get that. All the money I get for my baking, towards my baking, any few bits I get going to the chair. For my birthday, if anyone asks me what I want, it's just money for my chair. I said, I don't care if it's even only a $5. I ordered the chair in January. I got more than what I expected. I ordered the chair in January. It came because you have to, you design it yourself kind of thing. It came and I love it. I spend every evening up there and it's just amazing. But like going back, I would have never, I was like, no, that's way too expensive. Couldn't, but like, I'm worth that. And I'm like, everyone is worth, it's so worth it doing it because you're worth it. Do you know? It's just if you like, women never do anything for themselves, rarely. They are always doing things for the kids or the husband or the partner or the whatever, or the mammy or the sister or whoever, the friends. But you need to take time for yourself and do things for you. And this is definitely an investment in you and what you can become. And just, it is just amazing. It's just, and like, Patricia, you're amazing. As you already know, you're just amazing. And only for you and Ken and everyone else it's just life-changing. And people don't realize it until you actually get into it. And everyone has their own story and their own background, but it's for everyone. Absolutely. And if you want to better yourself, like I was just thinking, like, Patricia was saying there, she's just gone 60. And I was like, oh yeah, when I'm 60, I want to be retired. So I said, that's my vision board. I'm going to put that up. That's going to be like, I want that.
Perfect. I just kind of was like, like I don't know what to say because I just feel so grateful for like your enthusiasm, your passion, and you know, this is what it's about. It's about us all like making a change for ourselves, for our lives, for our futures.
Absolutely. Like, if you want a better future and you want to be happy, like, because I think a lot of parents or a lot of mothers aren't happy, or a lot of people aren't happy because they're too busy. Life is too busy. But if you want to be happy, this is definitely the thing for you. Definitely. So yeah, it's just amazing.
Thanks, Yvonne. I'm just so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you joining us in Powerhouse. I'm just so grateful for you coming to our events, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens. I
I
can't
know,
wait to
so am
hear
I.
when your vision board and you're going to be like, oh my God, what's next? Because and this is like on the conversation with Patricia earlier on today, it was just about like having role models at every age. So you're like role model for somebody who's joining, Patricia is, or she's finding some for us to be inspired by. So it's just beautiful, and I'm so grateful. So thank you so much, Yvonne. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we go? I'm just going to say to everyone, if you want to join Powerhouse to be around these amazing women, to just feel uplifted and supported, and also to be in this visionary space, come and join us. We'd love to have you. Yvonne, anything else you'd like to share while you're here?
No, I think that's it now. I just want to thank you and everyone. Like, it's just been amazing journey so far, and I just can't wait for it to get better.
I feel like we're just getting started. Like that actually what it feels like when we released the new portal last year and the new program and updated and upgraded it with this new, like just a whole new updated version. It just felt like this is just the start. We're just getting started.
Yeah,
So
it's
on the
so
roll with it.
easy. So easy. Follow that. That's the thing. Like, it's just so easy. Like, it's not like it's really hard to follow it. It's really easy,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you can't do something, like I was texting back and forth about how do you do this and how do you do this and what do I have to do this because of this call. And they were just so helpful. Like, and yeah. So I just say, do it. Go ahead and do it. It's so worth it. And you're
Thanks,
worth it.
Yvonne. You are worth it. We're all
And we're all
we,
worth it. We're all
we're
worth
all
it.
worth it. We're all worth it. Thanks so much, Yvonne. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this conversation with Yvonne and myself. And we're just really looking forward to welcome you into our community, because all rising ships rising tides rise all ships. And that's what having the gift of having the likes of Yvonne and Patricia and Sarah and all our women in already who've been there and done it and are on momentum lift everybody else who comes in and joins. Have a great day, Yvonne. Thanks,
You too.
everyone.
Thanks a million.
Bye.
Bye.